The poverty incidence of the million Filipinos reached a tour in the Philippines.
Hindi ako nakakaranas ng gusto.
Poverty. It is one of the dilemma that our country is facing. For decades ago, it is an issue that is blocking our nation to reach and achieve successful progress. How much poverty has the Philippines been plugged into? Based on the latest statistical data on poverty department, 23.7% of the Philippines population is suffering from the cruelty of poverty.
Is a lack of income and productive resources to assure long-term livelihoods. Hunger and malnutrition are some of its expressions.
Hunger, the cry of our sick stomach because of incapable to provide.
Those higher officials who turn a blind eye to this crisis are the ones who are much more responsible for this.
Unemployed is one of the reasons of poverty, and it illustrates the economic pain of families who have lost jobs.
System is the one to blame why people are suffering to poverty.
Corruption damages the legitimacy of the regimes, leading to a loss of public support and trust for state.
Health. Poverty increases the chances of poor health.
Education, the dream of every children that is hard to reach because of poverty. The lack of qualified teachers, inadequate teaching materials, and poor sanitation are some of the reasons why many children do not receive a good quality of education. Environmental damage can make it difficult for people, especially the poor, to live in a healthy environment.
Why is crime a problem in our country? Inequality, a lack of power sharing, a lack of support for families and neighborhoods, real or perceived inaccessibility to services, a lack of leadership in communities, a low value placed on children and individual well-being, and overexposure to television as a form of recreation are all social root causes of crime.
And the poverty we experience What is the most effective way to solve it? A way that is not for selected people only, but instead a way that will benefit everyone and experience comfort.
Poverty has many faces, changing from place to place and across time, and has been described in many ways. Most often, poverty is a situation people want to escape. So poverty is a call to action for the poor and wealthy alike, a call to change the world, so that many more may have enough to eat, adequate shelter, access to education and health, protection from violence, and a voice in what happens in their communities. And these changes can happen with the help of AmBisyon 2040 and Dream Philippines.
Trabaho at mas mataas na sahod. Mas kumikitang mga negosyo. Edukasyon at kalusugan para sa lahat. Pabahay at mas maayos na transportasyon. Kahandaan sa mga kalamidad. Kapayapaan at seguridad sa buong bansa. Tapat na pamahalaang tumutugon sa mga pangangailangan natin. Ikaw, ako, tayo, tungo sa gusto nating kinabukasan.
The AmBisyon 2040, commonly known as the Philippine Development Plan, details the long-term goals and aspirations of the Filipino people for themselves and the nation.
The overall plan aims to make the Philippines an upper middle income country by 2040, and it includes strategies based on the three pillars. 1. The Malasakit promotes anti-corruption measures and the implementation of regulatory reforms. 2. The Pagbabago expand opportunities in business and agriculture to increase the country's presence in the global economic markets. 3. The Patuloy na Pag-unlad, advancing science, technology, and innovation.
Matatag, maginhawa, panatag na buhay. Those are the tagline of AmBisyon Natin 2040. AmBisyon Natin 2040 is a vision of the future that depicts the long-term goals for the year 2040. At that time, we will all live in a secure, comfortable environment knowing that we will have enough money to cover our everyday necessities, as well as unexpected needs, and that we will be able to plan, prepare for our own and for our children's future. By the year 2040, all Filipinos are rooted, matatag, maginhawa, panatag. At that time, the Philippines will no longer a third world country, but we aim for having a middle class society where no one is poor.
As a student, we are also looking forward to achieve this kind of goal for our country, hoping that in a span of 25 years, we can achieve a non-corrupt government, a comfortable home, free and quality education for all. We, future educator, encouraging all of you to be informed and be part of achieving AmBisyon 2040's goal for our better future.
In order to achieve AmBisyon Natin 2040 and then Philippines, as a student, we must first plan rebuilding our constituencies. It encourages citizens' participation in elections because we all know elections are the primary means by which Filipino can exercise their constitutional rights. To attain the stable, comfortable lifestyle and secure the children's futures vision of AmBisyon Natin 2040 and then Philippines, we must first place the appropriate people to the proper positions. We need to find people who are committed to their causes and platforms, who act honestly with everything they do, people who genuinely care about health, underdeveloped areas, competitive jobs, gender, environment, and other issues that our country are facing. Because I believe if a corrupt, unsympathetic to Filipinos, and greed is in power, nothing will be changed to our country. And it's crucial to let everyone know how important their vote are, because as I believe that your vote is your voice.
The second plan in AmBisyon 2040 and Dream Philippines 2040, assessing the current economic situation and disseminating information on it. Included in this concrete plan are the following elements. Number 1, increasing total investment rates. Number 2, implementing particular investment types aimed at bridging production bottlenecks in vital economic sectors. And number 3, improving economic coordination between various sectors. Economic planning's first and fourth functions are the most critical and least understood. Information and coordination between public and private sector entities are essential for the other two planning has to be carried out effectively. Without them, planning can't be effectively carried out. Many developing nations have limited data about the economy, and planning has fueled efforts to collect and evaluate the data needed to gain a more accurate picture.
The plan to achieve AmBisyon 2040 is to broaden agricultural opportunities and strengthen the nation's position in the world economy. Additionally, it calls for the simplification of procedures for both domestic and foreign investors. The encouragement of plans is to raise the general public level of basic education, the improvement of system for the management of disaster risk, and the adaptation of the system of universal social protection, because it really helps our country to be more knowledgeable and had advantage to do work in advance to solve and accomplish problems on our society, even on our economic growth.
AmBisyon natin 2040 and Dream Philippines is the picture of the future, representing the Filipino people's collective long-term vision and ambition for themselves and the country over the next 25 years. AmBisyon natin 2040 and Dream Philippines can impact our globalization process in a lot of ways. But in order to achieve this, we need to have a fair government, leaders who know how to properly serve, and the citizens who wants to get involved. One of the impact of AmBisyon natin 2040 and Dream Philippines on the Philippines globalization process is that it allows our country to develop step by step, because we have our own plan and vision. Because we all know that being a globalized country is not easy. It has also a positive or negative effect, so that we must process it and consider many factors to be a successful globalized country.
Also, through AmBisyon natin 2040 and Dream Philippines, the economy of our country will increase, improve than today, and expand its positive impacts and strengths. And if the Philippines can pursue the middle-class society in 2040, it can improve our market competition, trade, and investment, because international countries can start to trust us, because the Philippines can be one of the middle-class societies all over the world. Education services is also one of the categories that Dream Philippines want to focus on. And we all know that high-quality education can be one of the major advantages of having a successful globalization. And with the help of this, most of the young adults can be more qualified and can be fluent in English and even different language. This kind of skill is most likely to be helpful to globalization because it enables stronger communication and good relationship between countries.
When AmBisyon natin 2040 in Dream Philippines are fulfilled, many changes might happen in our country. Having a strong plan and vision for our country can help us to avoid an economic downturn. We must remember that development is not possible without planning. So the AmBisyon natin 2040 in Dream Philippines plays an important role in our country's plan and strategy. These documents can help us make our country better, secure, and comfortable, as well as the aspiration, inspiration, and motivation for every Filipino in the next 25 years.
My ambition is to travel around the world and live at a non-corrupt country.
My ambition is to become a licensed professional teacher, to have a stable income, and to become a productive Filipino citizen.
My ambition is, of course, finish my study, grow a business, and travel around the world.
As a student, my ambition is to increase employment opportunities for Filipino to have a program that earn a living, enhance the facility healthcare, and increase Filipinos' employees' income.
My ambition is to be a licensed teacher and aspire to add value in others' lives through music education and be part of AmBisyon 2040.
My ambition is simple: to live a secure and comfortable life, and to live in a society where no one is afraid or needs to rule.
All people have some ambition in their life which will make them more active in life. And I would like to share my ambition, which is to be involved in a growing company where I can learn, grow, and take on more responsibilities, wherein I can share, give, and contribute my talents and skills.
To live a healthy, comfortable, and peaceful life is one of my ambitions in life.
My ambition is to be a professional teacher and aspire to make difference in others' lives through education and be part of AmBisyon 2040.
Ambition ko.
Ambisyon mo.
Ambisyon natin 2040.
The life we want.